Today is the first service of my Cosy 6 heat pump, and today we'll be following Rick the engineer and his apprentice as they go through and show us what's involved in the Cosy 6 service and what they check and do as part of the first service. Seeing this was one of the very first ones installed with a few batches, there is some small little extra jobs that they will be looking at.
These relate to something else, do they?
They're my battery, yeah, which
but it's all got to go off anyway. Is all right?
Yeah, yeah.
We don't have to photograph everything. The filter's one of the ones you got to photograph.
And was the filter clean?
Yeah, sorry, it was already pretty clean anyway. I mean, there's staining on it, but it's not got any debris in it. I'll give it a little brush, leave it open, because obviously we have to test the expansion vessel to make sure it's at 1 bar. Right, that's gone down a bit.
So Rick, you know this heat pump better than anybody because you're the guy who fitted it.
All right, yeah, okay.
So what was the expansion vessel there? Is that common part of the service that's dropped in a bit of pressure you need to top it up?
They can do. Basically your expansion vessel's there because it's a sealed system to take up any expansion of the water as it heats up. So it should, ideally, if your system's set to 1 bar, which we do set it to on these, or between 1 and 1.5 bar, we want that at the same pressure, but we have to do it when there's no water in the heat pump.
Okay.
So which is why when I took that out,
yeah,
and then I realised I put it back in, didn't I?
Yeah.
So I opened it again to let it out. So then we've topped that up to 1 bar. It had dropped a little bit. It only dropped to like 0.8 bar.
Okay. So part of the first Cosy service, you're checking that, you're cleaning that Y strainer down there, and then there was some other little bits you're saying you're doing part of the first service.
In terms of the checks, that's pretty much it. What we will be doing though is I've got to refill it and bleed it to make sure that there's no air in it before it'll work again. I mean, you just do a visual inspection of the fan through here. Yeah. You can see it's quite clean. If the fan no
fag butts from all the hooligans pushing in there. I was told was going to happen.
No, that's not happened. If there was an obviously dirty in there, we may take the top off. Okay. To clean more thoroughly inside, but it's pretty clean. You can see it visually. You can see it's quite clean there. But what we'll do is we'll brush the back of the evaporator as well.
And you're just brushing. You're not straightening the fins or anything. You're just giving it a bit of a clean.
If there were some bent fins, if they were badly bent,
yeah,
we'd try and straighten those as well. The problem is sometimes when they're only a little bit bent, the act of straightening them can make them worse.
Just like the socks.
Oh yeah, they're good those. I mean, on the handle. You weren't videoing it, but what we've done so far is we've checked the pressure in your expansion vessel there. Yeah. And to do that, we basically isolate the hot water feed to your cylinder, open a hot tap, because we have to do it with no pressure in the system, and then we just look at the label on the front of it, see what it reads, what the pre-charged pressure should be. In this case, it's 3 bar. So we tested it was a bit low, so we just pumped up to 3 bar. That's it with that. We check these safety devices, make sure they're working, which they are. And then we just leave that, and then we just look for any dripping or anything like that. Because obviously these are safety devices. That's a pressure relief valve, and that's your pressure relief valve for your central heating actually, because the Cosy doesn't have one built in. Now they're all external ones, which are put in the pipework behind the Cosy. But when we did yours, it was an internal one. And then you've got your pressure relief valve for your hot water or your cold water, your temperature and pressure relief valve, and then that one. So we just check they're all working, and then we look to see that there's no continuous drip or anything like that. That's all. And that's going down your safety pipe.
Is it nice to be in this loft again after you spent a week in it?
Yeah, thrilling. But what time of month did we do this? Was it August?
September.
September, so it wasn't too hot. I've done a few in August. 44 degrees, I think it was. I did. But I'd rather be doing that than putting a heat pump in the snow. So it's pretty much
clean
anyway. I'll give it a little bit of an extra clean, but it's fine.
Are you assuming that most of the ones you do are clean?
Most of them are, because especially in a system like this, because your house it's quite modern. You've got all your pipework's pretty much plastic, but yeah, most of the time these are pretty clean.
And how easy is a Cosy service compared to a Dakin service?
They're both. The difficulty with the daking is that it's more difficult to access the expansion vessel on it. You've got to take the top off. The positive thing about the daking is it's easier to do the filter. So it swings and roundabouts. They kind of balance out really. The other thing with the cosy is there's an automatic air vent in the daking, whereas you've got to manually bleed the cosy.
Yeah.
So, like I say, it swings and roundabouts. They end up taking about the same length of time.
So the service plan from Octopus is £9 a month for every year, but at the moment there's no Octopus recommendation on servicing the heat pump. Do you think it's worth having it serviced a year, just to check the pressure release valves and all the safety valves?
Well, that's the heat pump doesn't have a service schedule.
Yeah. But
your cylinder will do.
Right.
So when we come to do aftercares, they like us to come and clean the filters anyway.
Okay.
So if we came to do the service on this, we'd probably go and clean the filter on the heat pump itself anyway.
Okay.
So that's pretty much most of your service done.
So most of the service is in the cylinder itself, not the actual cosy itself.
Yeah, there's regulations in relation to cylinders.
Okay.
And these aren't manufactured. This is manufactured by Joule, isn't it? So they will have a service schedule which, if you don't stick to, they probably void the warranty. So it's a third-party manufacturer.
Now that's the Cosy 6 service finished. Again, this is just a £9 a month charge that you can have. I'm going to have it based on what Rick said about servicing the safety valves that are included in that. But the actual Cosy 6 heat pump itself, there's not really much to service on this system because there's not really much to go wrong. Octopus have built a really solid, reliable unit, and at the moment, unlike other manufacturers, Octopus haven't put any restrictions in having it serviced. If you're after a heat pump like this, go to evnic.com/heat pump, fill those details and you get £100 off.